since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensondsmith.com.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in to Ticket Weeknights. What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington? We got the host, as always, to my left. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Allo, Channel 961. Starter Heeman text line still open to you. 402-464-5685. And like I said, we got the host to my left, Chancellor Brewington. How's it going on this Monday night?
It's going great. It is going great. Monday night, had a great weekend. I hope everyone listening had a great weekend. I hope everyone had a good day today, whether you was at work, whether you was at home with the children. I hope it was awesome. But tonight is What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. My boy Harrison in the building, as always. The dynamic duo at 8 p.m. So we got a good show coming up. Got to talk through some things. Got to talk through some USA basketball, of course. Got to talk through Coach Rule had some comments.
Which ones? Quite a few.
Well, he had some, I would say, the comments on
close of practice,
their docuseries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he had some comments there. We'll talk through that. And then we'll talk a little bit NFL rookie quarterbacks week 1 preseason.
Barry Thompson got me hyped about my guy, Caleb Williams.
That's your guy?
Yeah. He said Super Bowl or bust.
Really?
Sarcastically.
Okay. I was about to say, come on, Coach.
No, he wasn't that crazy.
Coach Barry, come on.
He liked what he saw, though. I mean,
right.
he didn't like the idea of the organization being together, but we'll dive into that later.
Yeah. No, there was it's strange. We'll get into the numbers, and of course, we got to shout out former Nebraska quarterback Adrian Martinez.
He looked good.
Go over his numbers. It looked great. It was awesome. But yeah, we always start the show off with quarter century wisdom or quarter century encouragement, quarter century whatever you want to call it, quarter century positivity. Today's quarter century, I would say this is along the lines of advice, or no. This positivity as well. But one thing I've been getting into very heavily lately, and some people feel like this is kind of wonky or whatever, but I'm here to say it's not, based on my own personal journey with it, is meditation. Some people think it's some Eastern thing, and like it's just like some voodoo thing you do, and like but it's essential. And you realize as an athlete, you use meditation without even knowing. Before games, I used to always go into the weight room, the weight room, and there would be a turf area, and I would always do like these breathing things. It just came natural to me. It was something I did kind of in high school. It was something I did, just when I was younger. I didn't really know it was meditation. Another player who was really big into it was Jojo Doman. I'd always see him.
Really?
Yeah, really big into it.
All right, so it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, he was an animal.
Yeah, he was an animal. But I would always see him doing it as well. And I knew some theories, like I knew like the Wim Hof breathing. Like if you've never heard of Wim Hof.
Wim Hof breathing?
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof.
That's a individual. So he was able to like go, like, I don't know if it was like Antarctica or like some really cold place, and be there for X amount of hours, and he's just like constantly in the state of meditation. And basically he can change his thoughts and direct his thoughts to having his body feel like it's warm and whatever. That's a whole nother topic. But what I'm trying to say is I've been actively doing meditation, and I've talked in here one time about making a mental bed before you go to sleep. What I mean by that, if you haven't heard that that phrase from me, is simply preparing yourself for bed. Obviously, you brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, all that good stuff, right? That's your body. But how do you prepare like your soul for bed? Because sleeping is one of the most important times for a human. Because what happens when you sleep, your conscious goes to sleep, but your subconscious never goes to sleep. Subconscious never goes to sleep. So it's actively still taking in information, and it's still processing. So before you go to bed is the most important time, usually like that 5 to like 10-minute window right before you go to bed. Like, so you got get a little groggy, get a little sleepy, and then you go through like meditation, you go through affirmations, you go through what some could call maybe prayer, or just stating who you are, stating where you come from, all these different things. So now you allow your subconscious to be immersed in this idea of who you are. And I'm not going to get into it. I don't know. Message me on Twitter if you want to hear more about it. I'll send you a video or something. But no, it's preparing. It's preparing. It's also retraining how you think about the day that you just had. So now you get in this state where you go through your day and you make everything a positive. So let's say there was a conversation that happened between you and a coworker that didn't go as well. Now you reframe that that conversation to make the outcome a positive. So you just change the whole your either the actual conversation or your perspective on the conversation. So now you get to the end of your day and everything has worked out, quote unquote, perfect, right? Mm-hmm. So everything has worked out perfect. So now you get into the next day, and then you can bless it, or you can affirm or declare that tomorrow's going to be perfect. There's going to be someone I'm going to meet tomorrow for my purpose. Tomorrow was perfectly made for me. All these different things, right? And then you're slowly winding down, but you're also breathing during this time, and your thoughts are super clear. And that's something I've been really big into right before I go to bed. And also there's a practice right when you wake up. Right when you wake up, you want to get in that same headspace of still maybe like visualizing something for the day, a big meeting, a show, a show later tonight.
Hey.
You know, hey, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, you know, I don't really know what people be going. I mean, yeah, like a business.
Maybe you're building a deck out in somebody's backyard and you want to get
Exactly.
that thing perfect.
Exactly.
Take pride in your carpentry, whatever.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Something like that. You got a date with your wife and y'all been going through a little rocky stage, you know what I'm saying? And y'all want to get it right. Y'all want to get right back on the right thing. So then you visualize it going great. You visualize it, what you're gonna wear, how you're gonna feel, all these different things. But also during this time, it's a time for you to feel, how should I state this without getting a little weird? Because if y'all know watch the show, you know I'm a little weird about this type of stuff. But it's a time for your subconscious to be like rewired, to rewire, and feel and become what you want to be. And this is a practice that if you look through any NBA great, NFL, MLB, they've all practiced this knowingly or unknowingly, but it's always this and millionaire, billionaire, whatever. Every book you read it's all about this. If you read any successful story, it's all about this. It's all about training their subconscious to become the thing or feel like the thing that they want or they desire or they see already happening or they see it as completed and finished. So yeah, I would recommend that to everyone. I don't know if I made any sense to anyone tonight, but if I made sense to one person, it's worth it. But yeah, that's my quarter century wisdom.
It's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because you gotta get yourself in that headspace. Absolutely. Because I think the worst thing that can happen to a person is like if you ever run into apathy. I don't know, Chance. If you ever had run into moments where you just become like apathetic,
what does that word mean?
Like you just really don't care, positive or
Oh,
negative.
wow.
And like I don't even want to say like, oh man, I had this because I never want to make light of people that really do
Right.
struggle with that stuff. But like, man, even like a tinge of apathy when I was doing like trade work, that stuff's brutal because it really because then your mindset's just numb. You don't even think you're just kind of you're not putting yourself in a positive or negative light. That is just 100% going through the motions.
So okay, so you're just like floating, is that?
Yeah, you just like there is no will for about anything. You're just kind of
That's a dangerous place to be.
terrible place to be. Yeah. That's why I don't want to make light of it. Everybody like
Yeah.
when I say, I at times experienced it, it wasn't like luckily not a 24-hour thing.
Right.
But I know that's just like a dangerous
Moments.
area to be.
Yeah, I think that's even people who stay in that. And obviously, I'm talking from. I've definitely obviously experienced that. I think everyone has experienced that.
Yeah, certainly moments.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a really
Stressful job.
stressful day or bad day, and like it goes from like you go like it's like emotionally upset to just like not seeing the light, but then you deal with kind of like how upset you were in the moment, but you still haven't reset your brain to think positively. So then you're just kind of stuck. I might be butchering that if someone actually does struggle with that.
Right.
Feel free to chime in. But yeah, I just when I think about like mental health issues, I think that's a lot of people out there. And we kind of tie into that too. People growing up, not living out their dreams, not doing what they really want to do, and they just kind of get in that monotonous everyday motion. And it's just a really tough thing to try to break out of.
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing that I would suggest, and I'm not licensed at this at all. This is just Chancellor Brewington's theory, Chancellor Brewington's ideas and opinions. But since it is my show, I will be saying what I think. But anyways, I think every individual on this earth, if you want to accomplish something great, I think this is what I think. I think that there needs to be a thorough process of getting idle feelings, like what was the term that you said?
Apathy, like if
Apathy.
you're apathetic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any type of those type of feelings or just downright negative feelings. There needs to be a thorough process of turning those into positives inside your brain, whether that's just there's some statements that you make or whether it's a breathing technique or like whatever it is. I think it's that should be a foundation for anyone who deals with that type of thing because the way you think, what you think you become. And so if you think literally of like there's nothing for me, whatever, then that's kind of like what we become. So obviously that's a rough place to be, and I empathize empathize for you, and I never would want to wish that on anyone. But I would really suggest there's a great book. If you're a reader, Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. He talks about all basically kind of rewiring your subconscious. There's a 10-day mental positivity challenge in there. And it's really awesome stuff. So I would recommend that to anyone who kind of just wants to maybe grew up in an environment or is in a culture where there's not a bunch of positivity and there's not a bunch of encouragement and there's not a bunch of people out there telling you to go, there's a greatness inside of you. That book kind of it kind of shakes up your being, shakes up your spirit, points some things out, makes you examine yourself. By examining yourself, then you kind of able to change the way you think, and then change your behavior and change your actions, and the quality of your life turns out better if you follow that book. So I'm not saying your life's gonna be perfect, but it's definitely gonna help out if you follow that book. But
yeah, I mean, there's always going to be turmoil and friction.
Oh yeah,
you have to get to a point of like how do you handle that friction?
Yeah, we got to have people around us. That's for sure. We got to have an environment that encourages dreams. First of all, like you talked about dreams, chasing your dreams. There needs to be an environment that knows who you are. There needs to be someone in your circle that knows who you are, meaning they know the person that you're going to become. And you have to eliminate anyone who wants to see you stay stagnant or doesn't want to see you win, or you gotta eliminate those people yesterday, like ASAP. And there's no hard feelings. There's no we've been friends with 10. No, like your life matters that much because like we talked about a couple shows ago, when you don't get to where you're supposed to be and you don't get to the level where you're supposed to be, whether mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or literally in your life, in your job, in your calling, there's people at that level that need you, whether that be your family or, just people in this world, maybe a whole community, maybe millions of people need you to get to that level. And the more time you wait, the more time you don't get there, those people suffer. You think you suffer, but those people are the ones suffering because there's a gift that you have to give to the world. So that's what I'll give y'all tonight.
That's good.
Yeah,
that fits in. Yeah, shout out because I've been reading book as well. Shout out Mike and Sherry. They're gonna show NXT 24, Next 24, if you want to call it that.
Ooh.
It's a pretty good read. Those guys, they talk exactly what you just hit on. Kind of telling their stories of like, because they were growing up on the American dream was pretty much just preached, and like TV reflected that. Everybody talking in school, it's like that's the job. You go to school, you go to college, you get the good paying job, you get the family, you get the wife and kids. And like when that doesn't happen, like it's like a lot of people freak out, which makes sense, right? Like your life doesn't start to go as planned, and when it goes off script like that, it's a good read. They kind of walk you through it on how to just kind of fully realize your potential and don't try to corner yourself in right away. Like you gotta kind of put those pre-existing expectations off of yourself. You got to find what you really want to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes, listening to everybody else, what is the goal and the dream? If you're kind of listening from everybody else, you're never going to figure it out what it actually is for you. So I recommend it. Mike and Sherry, shout out. They gave me the signed edition copy. Definitely check it out. If you're kind of looking for that, it's not, I should clarify, it's not like a self-help book, but it shares their story in ways how they kind of handled it, and ways for people to identify kind of what you want to do and how to find that true self in your own kind of life.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I think those type of books are so purposeful, in the sense that it shares a different perspective on. It's not like I'm assuming that it's not like a step-by-step how to do it.
No.
It's more so just how they did it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's broken up into chapters, but it's not like step one, go do this step. I mean, that's never going to work. Everybody's lives are way too unique.
Yeah. I think it's awesome that you can, in this life, you can pull what speaks to you, what speaks to your situation, what speaks to you, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. And then you can just decipher and bring in things that really speak to you.
Yeah.
I think we're in a place in this world where people are really trying to find out why they're here and who they are.
A lot of questions being asked today. It feels like more than ever.
Yeah, and I think we have to be really, really careful of the voices that we listen to during this time, because if we go to the wrong voice and they tell us who we aren't, not who we are, now our foundation is messed up. So yeah, it's just it's tough because you see a lot of people, and I see people walking down the street as we do this show.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone who walked down the street knew exactly who they were, imagine the lives they could impact.
Imagine the city this would be.
But imagine all the people who have the keys, who have the keys to unlock it inside of them, or are called to have the keys, called to do it. But like we said, they're not getting to the level that they need to get to be able to have access to them or give access to them. So yeah, it can be frustrating when you see it like that. But at the end of the day, if you want to see change in others, if you want to see change in the community, if you want to see change in a city, if you want to see change in the country, if you want to see change in the whole entire world, what's up, young brothers? You have to change yourself, and that's just point blank, period.
Yeah, and try to avoid those distractions. I think that's the biggest bane of today's era. Is it's very easy to distract yourself from everything. You can go, whether it's video games, TV, indulgences, whatever you want to call it, your particular poison, whether it's alcohol, tobacco, any of that stuff. It's pretty easy to distract yourself in 2024. And I think the more you distract yourself, the less you'll ever figure out about what you're really trying to do in life. So that's kind of the quarter century wisdom.
Yeah,
that's what I got.
One.
You got anything left on here before we throw it to break, and we'll dive into sports, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we have. How many minutes we got on this one?
We're like a minute over. So
we're a minute over.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't got nothing else. All right. When we come back, we're gonna talk rules comments on the docuseries. Everyone's. I'll frame it like this: should you be worried, or is everything okay?
A lot to think about. We'll talk about it next. Don't go anywhere.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186. Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. In this segment, we're going to talk about the docu-series that's going on with Nebraska football and summer rules, comments, alarm bells. Should we set them off or do we take a breath or is it looking optimistic? Brewington, I'll let you start.
All right, so should we be worried about rules comments? Yes or no? Harrison, I'll let you start off.
No, I'm not panicking. Are you?
I'm panicked. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Calm down.
I'm joking. I'm not panicking. I'll tell you why. We've been the last week or so, we've been talking about fall camp. We've been talking about what fall camp is, all the details of it. Right now, this was probably day 12, day 11. These next probably from day 10 to day 16 is the most strenuous, most the worst practices you go through for the whole 2024 season. These 6 days coming up are the worst. They're the worst.
In terms of just like how hard the practices are?
So think about it. Now you're in full pads pretty much regularly now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting into really in-depth concepts in the installs, meaning playbook stuff.
I'm sure the competitiveness, because like spots are starting to be
exactly. So now a real depth chart is getting formed. Like before, it's kind of like whoever started last year. Now there's guys like being moved. Now there's different. Now coaches are playing tests now, and just putting guys at different places. Now depth charts getting moved. The body's tore up by now. The body, you've had what now? Two real scrimmages, or maybe nowadays with how Nebraska practices right now. Players could get 50 plays in a scrimmage, in a quote unquote scrimmage, but it's really just a practice, right? So you're getting all these plays, your body's tore up.
Well, we add on to that, those Big Ten previews, Matt Rule had to ask, because they mentioned is like you're the hardest working team in practice outside of one other team. And he asked, who's that team? Georgia. So that's kind of the standard that we have been hearing, that these practices are brutal in terms of how hard these guys are expected to work.
Right. And I heard somebody on here. It might have been I was watching The Drive this morning actually, and it might have been Coach Mike Daniel. He was talking about basically preparing these practices, or during the week for Saturday, that the practice should be harder than the game, and that's 100% spot on. And yeah, so I would not be worried. Basically, what I was seeing, because I was like doing some research for the show, like just doing like a little dive on Twitter. And the Twitter dives are always the ones you got to be cautious of, especially if you don't know football. You got to be real cautious, because you could mess up and think that, Nebraska going to go to, the Final Four, or I should say the national championship game, right?
I thought the Bears are going to be a challenger in the NFC North because of Twitter. So exactly. That is absolutely true.
I thought the Lakers were going to win it all last year. So you got to be careful. You got to be really careful. Go to some people, listen to some people who know what they're talking about. Wink, wink, myself. But no, seriously. No, I wouldn't take that docu-series. There's always going to be a terrible practice in fall camp.
Yeah.
No, like I'm talking a terrible practice where offense, craps the bed, defense crapped the bed, like, and it just looked like what? And y'all get back to the team get back to locker room, they look around like, bro, what did we just do out there? That was terrible. And so that happens across the board. Now, what Rule was specifically talking about, he was just talking about guys being lazy, and that's what it was. And people were like, "Well, why are you practicing under the lights? If all these different things." Do not be worried. Do not be worried. Now, maybe be worried because of the injuries that we just had.
Yeah, Teddy Prohaska's a scary one, and we got the Fong Bong about David Sanders heading to Tennessee, not Nebraska. Not official, but just some extra. I know that's not this class; that's 2025 class, but just a little bit of extra bad news in terms of offensive line recruiting. And then, of course, Teddy Prohaska, arguably the most important position outside of the center, that left tackle. Not a great spot to have that blind side of the quarterback have to fill in that position quickly.
And you still have a safety net of Turner.
Yep. I mean,
and people are very, very harsh on him. And I understand why. Yeah. I understand. But if we're going to be harsh on Turner, be harsh. It's okay. He's got thick skin. I know the guy. He's a well-mannered dude. High recruit out of Kansas. If you're going to be harsh on him, now let's just go back. Harrison, let's go back. Let's do if you watch That's So Raven growing up, the vision, the flashback.
Great show.
Let's go back to Bryce Benhart, 2020, my last year, 2022. Y'all put him on social media. Y'all put him on Twitter. Y'all did all these things on him. And now he got draft stock.
Let's go to Ben Scott. Remember when he got moved to center? And everyone's like, what is this? He can't even snap the ball. This guy's terrible. Goes to the NFL now with the Eagles.
Are you talking about Cam?
Oh, sorry.
Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, Cam Jurgens. I said Ben Scott.
Exactly. So you just be careful. Like Turner could mess around, put out a great season, play at that left tackle position, or, maybe start at guard. They put someone else at tackle, whatever. And he flips the whole narrative just like Bryce did. So it's, and y'all thought Bryce was the worst ever, right? And now he's we have Bryce at right tackle. Now the conversation is this, right? And now he's, on award list and all these different things, right? So don't be too harsh. Honestly, at this point, you just have to let things play out.
Especially 2 weeks. I mean, that's tough.
You don't want to. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to put in someone at left tackle who ain't played before.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. The other option is the current backup, Gunnar Katula, 6'5", about 295, 300 pounds, redshirt freshman though. Is that a mistake to try to slide him in there?
It could turn into a mistake real fast.
Yeah.
Because UTEP,
it's a good thing we got UTEP first.
I'll say this: UTEP's still a Power 5 program, or not Power 5. They're a FBS program.
Mm-hmm.
They're still an FBS program. They still have 3-star recruits on their team, right? They still have probably some bounce back 4-stars. Like, they still have good players on their team. And usually schools like UTEP usually got some type of pass rusher that's really good, or some type of D lineman,
or some running back that's just going to catch everybody off guard.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It happens every year. When played Georgia Southern, they had this running back that ended up getting drafted. They had a quarterback who ended up breaking all the records. Like, they had all these pieces. Yeah. You go to Fordham in 2021, you had a linebacker who,
Lord, what do you have?
Who had 27 tackles. Yeah. You go to Buffalo, they had I believe they had a good running back. So this is how the cookie crumbles when you play these smaller teams.
AKA Troy, Northern Illinois. Like, these teams no longer walk into Memorial Stadium defeated. Like, they think they can win in these games.
Yeah, there's a sliver of hope. Georgia Southern. Oh, there was a small sliver before Georgia Southern, and now Georgia Southern just opened everything up, and now everyone comes in thinking they can beat Nebraska, and that's just how it is.
Yep,
that's just how it is. So. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But right now during camp, in the next, not right now, but probably by the end of this week, they're going to be smallly sprinkling in some UTEP concepts, UTEP game prep things. And then the week after this one is all UTEP. And then it's just.
Now you're in the season.
And then it's game ball.
Yep. And then you better have it kind of figured out, because, of course, Colorado, 9th game. Colorado just gives me the vibe of like Auburn, Alabama,
right?
It's just like, no matter what we do, feels like probably going to feel pretty close. So those rivalry games, I know Colorado is in Iowa. They're not. You can even argue Texas. Well, I think of the rivals in the Big Ten anymore. I don't even know. It feels like Iowa. And then, do we feel a real rivalry with Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll throw Wisconsin up there. Minnesota.
I mean, this is the thing, though. Every Nebraska game is a trophy game.
That is a good point, because,
Northwestern
it's
is
fun
a
to
trophy
dunk
game
on the program that once was.
Right. Yeah.
Like, everybody getting revenge on, that's how it goes, though. But that being said, we do got one here from the text line, or from YouTube. Before we go to break here, I want to bring this in here. This one's from Andy Harris. Now living in Flagstaff, I'm curious about NAU football. What do you got on them, Brew?
Oh my goodness.
NAU football.
NAU football. I love my Flagstaffians. Lived in Flagstaff for 3.5 years. Great place for a vacation. Great place. But NAU football specifically, all I know is that they have a great new facility that connects to the outside turf field. I really want to go up there one of these weekends and maybe rent a little cabin or something.
Do you get celebrity treatment when you head back to Flagstaff? Like, not obviously like, oh my God, but do you get quite a few people noticing you?
I haven't been back since I left.
Yeah. Maybe they throw a parade when you arrive.
That's crazy. I don't know if I got it like that. They had a coaching change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the coach I played, I technically didn't even play for Coach Ball, but coach I quote unquote played for or practiced under. He got fired. So then they got a new dude in there, and it's so crazy. The whole program, I know like 2 people in the program now. I'm getting old, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm not getting old.
I gotta stop saying that, because I'm 25.
Yeah, I'm not getting old.
I'm gonna be 30.
I'm a young gazelle.
Yeah, okay. We can go with that one. I don't know if I'm gonna be out there calling myself a young gazelle, but hey, we'll roll with it. little bit of a Flagstaff NAU report. Do we got anything on Nebraska football, though, before we wrap up this segment?
Oh,
kind of
my
went on a little
goodness.
bit of a tangent there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because this is part of the docuseries, too. When the lights, Matt Rule, obviously he closed that last open scrimmage because he was just not happy. He felt like guys were getting away from what they were doing in practice. Once the fans and the lights were on, they started doing a little bit more than they were maybe initially supposed to. Is that a real thing when the lights and crowd turns on, especially just adjusting to that? Because that was kind of his whole argument. He felt like the guys are getting away from what they were doing in practice.
So is that you're asking me if that's
how real of an effect is that with the fans?
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a thing where people, I would say athletes, when there's crowds, some athletes, that changes the way they approach the game. And what Rule was trying to get at, the main point he was trying to get at is, no matter who's watching, we should be performing as if there's 90,000 consistently. And so when you get in those environments and you get, these open practices, even if it's just like walk through stuff, Boneyard Bash, you know what I'm saying? Like, which the Boneyard Bash, my first year there, insane. I was like, this is how many people that be coming just to watch y'all. This is crazy. But anyways, the environment should never change the way you practice, prepare, the way you play. And that's so awesome that they're able to practice in front of people right now. Although it is a little early. It is a little early. That was their 10th practice, I think. 11th practice.
And you'll see this. I mean, Iowa had all these programs are going to start having their open practices,
right? Maybe
even an open scrimmage,
right? So and usually you don't run like the very very complex stuff. You try to do it kind of midway through, kind of earlier before you get into the UTEP prep. But I'm sure the next practice, the next scrimmage that was closed, that no fans was allowed in. Yeah, we
got to work that day.
Yeah, the ones and twos probably got like 50-60 reps. Yeah, they
I
played
actually
the whole
love
game.
the move because I feel like that's just kind of been the problem for Nebraska forever. And it's not to say, man, these players just can't. They just get too hyped. I think the pressure of Nebraska is so real because the fan base is so rabid that when those lights turn on, you got to stay even keel. So I actually had no problems with that. I need to clarify it. So I actually thought, no problems with it. Certainly not enough to panic over. But with that being said, we'll throw it to our final break here. Brewington, what do you want to tease on the other side?
We got a little USA basketball talk and a little NFL rookie quarterbacks week 1. For preseason, of course.
Preseason, NFL QBs, and then a little bit of USA basketball as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A+ support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186. Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, wrapping things up here. Got a little bit of time left. And again, feel free to comment on the streams as we got Royals on the brick and mortar. Since we got a little bit of time left, Brewington, I'll throw it right over to you.
Yeah, let's get into this real quick. We got rookie quarterbacks week 1 of preseason. We're going to go through some numbers, talk through it a little bit, and then we're just going to tease who's the best USA Olympic basketball team We gotta talk through this a little bit. But week 1, we got Bo Nix, 15-21, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. I thought he played really good.
Bo Nix?
Yeah, I thought he played really, really good.
Yeah, he's at the Broncos. I was uncertain about Bo Nix. I mean, to be fair, I'm uncertain about every rookie quarterback. You just never really know. But yeah, he looked fine. It's hard to tell. Don't want to get too hyped for preseason,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
looked good.
Looked good. Michael Penix Jr., 9 for 16, 104 yards. Didn't really watch this one. I saw some good throws, but it's kind of like his situation is interesting because it's like he's fighting an uphill battle. I don't know how many people in that organization really want him there. Just speculation, of course. But
well,
yeah,
you had Kirk Cousins even kind of stating that he probably wouldn't have signed there if he knew they were going to go ahead and draft him.
Exactly.
So there's definitely a competition going on.
Definitely. You got Spencer Rattler, late rounder, go to the Saints. He went 9 for 17, 70 yards. Shake your head over there. What's going on, Harrison?
Great kid. Nothing.
Oh, the one we really want to talk about, Caleb Williams, 4 for 7, 95 yards. Although it wasn't much, you know he's going to be the starter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're already cheesing over there. But across the board, I've heard nothing but I've looked on reviews on, ex-NFL players, what they thought of them, ex-quarterbacks, coaches. I think Bill Belichick even commented on it.
Yeah, he did.
I think he played 7 passes, but the command of the game was very veteran. He had a veteran presence out there. The game didn't look too much. And I know there's speculation during camp. He's throwing a lot of picks. People are leaking all this, whatever. It looked like he's a seasoned veteran out there. This is week 1, though.
Used to have the spotlight on him. Right. So, I mean, that did check out.
JJ McCarthy. Hey, listen.
What a turnaround.
11 for 17, 188 yards, two tutties, 1 interception, whatever. I thought he looked great. His arm strength looked like, I was like, okay, like he looked a lot better than I thought.
What impressed me, it was interesting watching that game. I watched it. It's like handoff. I'm like, this is just Michigan all over again.
Right.
They were real conservative at first. He just kept was barely throwing it, and then throws a few passes, makes a decent completion, and then gets that pick, and it's like, oh boy. And then I was just impressed. He immediately turned around, did not phase him at all.
Yeah.
He played great the rest of the game.
I thought he played great. Yeah. Everyone so far, obviously Spencer Rattler, whatever.
Caleb Williams,
yeah.
He did. I think he barely threw. So to be fair, there's not a lot to talk about.
Exactly.
He looked good though.
Yeah. But there is something to talk about. If he looked bad, everyone True. In their mama's going crazy. Yeah. Okay, last one or second last one. Jaden Daniels only had 3 passes, 45 yards, but threw a dot on the right side. And his situation with the Redskins, he's gonna be the guy. So he's kind of in that same boat of Caleb Williams, where the reps during preseason aren't going to be that much, but it's going to be real interesting.
Yeah, Commanders now.
Or my bad, Commanders. And then lastly, not a rookie, but we just had him on a show probably 3.5, 4 weeks ago. Adrian Martinez balled out with the Jets, 6 for 10, 104 yards, some great throws in there. But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do this, every Monday when we come back. Trying to see where these rookie quarterbacks, because there's a lot of them right now.
That'd be good. We can have the rookie scouting report.
Exactly.
Wrap things up every segment. That'll be good.
Exactly. And now, finally, of course, USA wins 5th straight Olympic gold medal. LeBron, MVP of the Olympics.
I think it's well deserving.
Well deserving. Labeling themselves the Avengers. That's their nickname.
I think it's rightfully so, though. That's the only team in that entire Olympics that if they got silver, the entire world's talking crazy. If any other team gets silver, everyone's like, wow, incredible.
So the question is, where does this team rank in these 3 teams? You got the 92 Dream Team, the 08 Redeem Team, which that document series was on, and you got the Avengers. Where do these 3 teams rank? What's 1, 2, and 3?
Dream Team 1. Number 2's tough. The Redeem Team was great, but I think you got to put the Avengers. Because they didn't dominate like the Redeem Team, but I also just think it's just a new era. I mean, like how many NBA guys they had to go up against, like Serbia, France, even. I mean, you saw a version of Victor Wembanyama that looks terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying.
Good luck in
Good
the
luck,
NBA.
yeah.
Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama together.
Good luck.
So I'd probably put them at 2. You can make a good argument for swapping 2 and 3, but I'm put the Redeem Team at 3.
I got you.
Are you going to put the Avengers 1?
Put the Avengers 1.
I think that's where you're going.
I don't think they have enough big man presence in there. The Avengers.
Okay. You're not impressed with Joel Embiid or
I mean, it was just a whole. I have my personal beefs with AD.
Yeah.
We have a personal thing going on with the Lakers. It kind of carried over into the USA Olympics, but no, I think Dream Team, Redeem Team, kind of. If only they had Steph Curry on that Redeem Team, that would have been broken. That would have been broken. But I think they're probably a piece away from getting to the Dream Team. But I think it would be. I think it's really any given day with all 3 of these teams, because you mess around and let KD get hot with the Avengers, it's over.
Yep.
You got all these role players with, or quote unquote,
Kobe took over in the Redeem Team along with Melo. Melo had some major moments.
You had prime Melo, you had prime D Wade, you had prime LeBron, you had prime Kobe, you had prime Dwight Howard, you had
Kyrie was on that team too, I think. Kyrie Irving.
The 08 team?
Yeah, Redeem Team. I remember seeing Kobe and Kyrie.
He was on the 12.
Ah, you're right.
He was on the 12. He was on the 12.
Mm-hmm.
But you had prime Chris Bosh. Remember Chris Bosh back in the day?
Yeah,
you had Boozer, you had all these different. You had CP3 on that team, Jason Kidd, all them guys. So, it would be fun to see them guys go at it for sure. Obviously, you got Mike, you got Magic.
Darren Williams was on that one too.
Darren Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Carlos Boozer. One of the greatest.
All right.
Hey, that's why they're not number 1.
All right.
No, I think you can. The reason why I was going to stick with the Dream Team as we wrap things up as the number 1, you can make an argument all those guys are the greatest of all time at their position. You really can. Being all those guys were just insane.
Not the center.
Yeah, no, okay, not the center. I mean, nowadays, the greatest of all time at that position, it's definitely shifted a little bit. Centers are tough, though, because you can go all the way back to Kareem, Bill Russell. Center's the most loaded position, especially because the history in the past really highlighted them.
But 1 through 4, yeah.
1 through 4 is insane.
Yeah. So you had Prime Barkley.
Jordan, yeah.
That's nuts.
So you always got to put that one up there. But
hey, turn your lights on O Street. There's too many cars with their lights off.
Yeah, it is that time. If you're listening to the stream, turn your lights on if you're driving. All right, that wraps it up for us. Appreciate you guys listening. We'll do it again tomorrow, and we'll keep Take a Weeknights rolling.